Hey everybody, so here we are about a month into living here. We've been walking around, opening doors, living in the space for right at a month. And there's some stuff that we should have probably changed and catch, and I want to just shoot a video, show you guys what I'm seeing, and maybe you want to change it, maybe you don't. Don't get me wrong, this is an amazing floor plan. We really love it. It fits our needs really well, and it's a well thought out floor plan, and it's just a gorgeous home. So I'm going to walk you through and show you some of the stuff that we changed, some of the stuff you should change, and just some stuff that's on the plans that you might want to think about. All right, let's take a walk. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the entry from the garage, which you don't really think about until you've lived it, but coming in from the garage into the house, you know, you got your staircase on the right, and then you want to take your groceries into the kitchen. Well, with the door open, you're walking around the door. You have to squeeze, and you got stuff in your hands. It's real difficult to get through that little passage as you swing the door open and go. So when you're doing this, this opening either needs to be wider or moved over. If I did it again, I would probably just add about another foot to it, and then that would be perfect. Scoot this right-hand wall down a foot, and it would probably be pretty good at that point. Not too much going on in the master. I think we've already talked about that. One thing I would definitely do with this plan is vault the ceilings. It doesn't cost much more, and it's just amazing. Unless you like the box ceiling. I'm not a fan of the box ceiling myself. One other thing you get with this little entryway, sorry I'm walking so fast, but you come walking through here, you got a nice big 8-foot opening from the dining room into here, nice big doors everywhere, into the laundry room, into the master, and then you spin around and you're like, dang, that's a short door. So this door really sticks out as a short door, but it is what it is. There's not enough room on the other side to put an 8-foot door in due to the ceiling height of the garage. But it does. You don't realize how short those doors are until you put it in a room right next to a bunch of tall doors. All right, so here's another little design thing I would probably change, doing it again. Here I am on the landing in the staircase going to the bonus room upstairs. And there is really no landing for the door. So basically what you have, because the door is right at the top of the stairs, is you've got the door jamb that hangs over the top of the stairwell, and it hangs over. And knowing that, but you can't really, as you're leaving, you're walking down the stairs, swinging the door closed. And I'm 6'2", so it's not a big issue for me, but the wife, she has to kind of stay a stair taller to get the door closed. She can't really just walk away and do it. To do this again, I would probably pull this out a little bit further, maybe make this wall here where the closet doors are, pull it out another couple feet, maybe even move this door over a couple feet, and just make a little bit of a landing there so that when you open this door, you've got a couple feet there before you have to start walking away. I want to take you guys into the guest bedroom. This is the room at the back of the house. We are still moving in, so we've got some furniture thrown in, but nothing permanent yet. So I guess for this room, really, it's not bad right now because it's pretty bright outside, but this window right here, I would probably make it bigger or make it a double similar to what's in the front bedroom and the office at the front of the house. It's a little bit small, and depending on your view, you're not going to get much of a view out of it where it's located, you know. So it really depends on what you got there, but you might think about pushing that window out, or even making it a bigger window similar to what's in the dining room. Those are a little bit wider window. And then this kind of bit us really early. This is a pocket door, and this is as per the plans. It's spec'd on the plans as being a 2.8 door, which calculates to a 32-inch wide door. But the problem is, when you frame this thing open, is you've only got about 18 to 24 inches right here. And the way pocket doors work is it's a pocket that the door slides into. So this wall right here needs to attach to another wall to make a good strong corner for your drywall to attach to and not crack. So we used a product called Johnson Hardware pocket doors. They're a great system. They're all aluminum, but basically they're hollow. There's a rail here, and there's a rail halfway through it, and then the back you've got 2x4 jambs. So basically I had nothing to attach that wall to down below, or it only was attached from the top of the jamb up. So we had to get creative. Luckily Johnson Doors is pretty good company, and they make a kit that you can buy that then connects, and I'll put a picture in this, connects this little jamb to the center jamb to the next jamb. So I was able to fill this in with a sheet of plywood and attach the plywood to this structure here to kind of anchor this section to this wall so I wouldn't get drywall cracking as it opens and closes. And closes, but that's kind of a bad thing in the plans. There's no way a pocket door can swing past another door, or excuse me, an adjoining wall cleanly. So be prepared for that. That's a rough one. All right, first thing is to think about, and this thing's been haunting me, and my builder kind of burned me on it. Typical rush, rush, rush. Think about it later thing. So this area right here is, definitely kind of an accent that is just standard with this plan. You got to figure out how to get a walkway up to the front door off the driveway. So what you end up with here is just basically a swimming pool. It's all surrounded by concrete, nowhere really for the water to go. I asked my builder to throw some drainage pipes underneath so I could have my downspouts go into it, but apparently that didn't happen. So I've started on it, but it's been wet, and I haven't got it done quite yet, but we're working on it. We'll get that taken care of. So definitely stay on top of your builder, know when he's doing that, and make sure you have drainage figured out there, because it's just we get a lot of rain around here, and it's gonna be necessary. All right, this is the other thing that we changed, and if you've got the budget, I highly suggest you do it, but just go ahead and extend the patio out to the sides. It just makes it a little bit nicer. I didn't go too far out. I think I went 8 feet or something, just to match what was already on the plans to the distance to here. And then we kept it across. It just gives a little more flexibility, and it just makes it a nicer space. And that would actually open you up to be able to put, a doorway in this guest bedroom to have access. We changed the plans to do that. Then we took it back out thinking, nah, it's not enough room. It's going to be too much on that back wall. And besides, we're not going to have anybody who needs to get out. They can walk around and come through the living room to get out. So that's one thing that I'm glad we did change, was opening that patio up. All right, one last thing from the back of the house. The plans have a window up here in the gable, and actually my guys installed a window up there. And I had it taken off the plans, but it got installed anyway. But it's another hole for water to get in, and you don't see that. It's up in the attic, you don't see it. And once they get the bonus room all sealed off, you can barely even get to that side of the house. So luckily we had them take it down, and the window that they installed up there was actually this window here they forgot to put in. Luckily I caught it before it was too late, but you might think about just dropping that window off. It really does nothing but open up a leak and UV rays into the attic that you'll never see. So it doesn't really do much, and we just put a vent in there.